Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm trying to climb 32 points of rating in one sitting. Let's get started with game number 1. Alright, game number 1, we do get the white pieces, and this is basically a part 2 to the first episode where I did a rating climb from 1900 to 2000. My all-time peak, I believe, is like 2150-ish, or actually I think it's exactly 2150, but I dropped as far down as about 1920 doing opening challenges where I had to play weird openings and still try and win the game, which I ultimately did, but I also lost a lot of games on the way. So this is part 2 of me sort of getting my rating back to where it once was, and we'll hope that I'm still, in shape to actually do that. So far so good. We have a super symmetrical game here. I'm going to get knight to e5 pretty easy peasy, although I will have to boot this bishop out first. Like a little Russian doll, we will replace one knight with another and ultimately still land on e5. So we have control over e5 at the moment. I would very much like for it to stay that way, but let's look for h5 next. Okay, we will definitely take and come hither, or hither, or just hither? Come hither? Not really sure. Anyways, e5, we are definitely making our way towards the enemy king. I'd imagine I should take first to ensure e4 is never played, which blocks the bishop. And I think I'll follow that up with bishop c2. I do want this bishop to remain on this diagonal and have a good line of sight into the enemy king's position. Okay, knight c4. I don't know if this is actually looking for a sacrifice, but I don't really want to find out. So maybe, I guess it might just be looking for knight b2 actually, which really I don't think I care about at all. So let's take on g6. Right, pawn takes back. Is there any way where I sort of continue this attack convincingly? Maybe queen g4. Is there like some crazy rook h7 and then queen g6 idea and somehow I get checkmate? I don't think so because of king to f8, but we get d4 anyways, so none of that is my concern. But this does simply allow me to long castle, pinning the pawn to the queen, protecting my king, and protecting b2. So I think this might be like the critical error of the game, since it allows me to protect so many things at the same time. Queen b6 does continue the attack, though, targeting b2. Now, question is, does this work now since the queen doesn't cover f6? I hate when this happens because every time I see some freaky line like rook takes h7, I want to play it, even if I don't think it actually works. But I do actually want to gain elo today, preferably. So it's game number 1, though, right? It's game number 1. I should be able to have some leeway on game number 1. Okay, let's start with b3. Let's at least get the mating threat off our backs, but this is coming because there's no way this is appearing on the board, and I'm not at least going to try and see if it works. Okay, that threatens nothing. Let's go for it. Check. I still have to figure out if it's hither or come hither, or just hither. I think it's just hither. We're Googling it after this game. But either way, let's, whatever it is, the king, and see if this mate actually works. I think it does. Opponent is definitely having a big think about it. King to f6. The line nobody expected. I could just pick up this free knight and probably convert this game, but who wants any of that? Let's just take on g6 and bring this king out even further. It's going to be a whole slumber party out here. I think this is just forced mate though, right? Rook h5, queen g3. Gosh, I need to do more tactics. I feel blind as a bat. Wait, is this just mate? I'm so blind. Okay, that is in fact just checkmate. I was overcomplicating that for absolutely no reason. And we did get a brilliant move. Okay, brilliant. And then we look up if it's hither or come hither or both or whatever it is. All right, it's finished running the analysis. We did get a brilliant move. Let me make it so that you guys can actually see this. Okay, sweet. We'll temporarily have this up. And what is the brilliant? Okay, rook h7. Actually, that was, if I had put any brain power towards that, I probably could have predicted that. But yeah, rook h7 probably was just a convincing win. With that, we do win game number 1. Oh, Google. Okay, it says it depends on the context, but the full standard phrase is actually come hither. Okay, now we all have this little bit of somewhat useless information. Let's go to move on to game number 2. All right, game number 2. We're paired actually quite far down against a 1982 rated opponent. We stand to gain 6 if we win and lose 10 if we don't. Okay, let me hide this so you guys can see my time. Drop the queen back. I really usually don't like playing down because I stand to lose pretty much everything, while the opponent can basically play whatever, and the over-under is pretty good. So I'm going to play this super duper solid, just get into the middle game super concretely, and then see if we can win by complications or just kind of see where the game takes us. I don't need to see checkmate on move 11, I don't think. So we'll hang tight here for just a second. Let's go c5, queen c7, maybe long castles is enough. Ooh, they're threatening to take. I don't like any of this. I was going to say maybe long castles is enough of a asymmetry in the position to give me an advantage against a lower rated player, but it seems they're the ones sort of leading the complications here. You know what? Let's maybe not do that. You know what? Queen c7, we'll sack the pawn, and I was going to say something there, but I don't know. Let's just long castles after and see what happens. Sure, we'll take back. Totally inviting bishop takes. Long castles. I am just down a pawn, to be totally honest, basically for no reason, but I'm hoping that I can find a way to justify this. Okay, knight comes in. We're going to defend the bishop. When knight takes, I'm fine with that because it opens up a semi-open file. Oh, the knight doesn't take. Okay, so I just take back and I threaten the bishop. Oh, bishop goes back. Okay, I see the idea here to defend g2. I think that kind of just welcomes g5. Oh, g5, g3 would be amazing, but g5, g4, again, losing another pawn, but reinvigorating the semi-open file and, you know, the attack behind it on g2. Ooh, knight b5. Whoa, and I can't play queen c6 because of knight a7, which loses the queen. Okay, so queen d5 here is preferable. Knight a7 still kind of sucks, because then king b8 and I just lose a pawn. And this is definitely not mate because the bishop looks at it, but I don't know, maybe g4 fixes something. Oh, that's a free knight. Wow, that's actually diabolical. Oh my gosh, there's nothing I can do about that. That's literally just a free knight, just a completely free knight. Okay, how on earth do I complicate this enough to maybe win this? Let's start by getting rid of the pin. That has to be the right first move, right? They can't really take because there's just mate. So they kind of just have to move the rook out of the way as far as I can tell. Maybe rook d6. Super bad position for me, I'm gonna be honest. But again, I'm still kind of hopeful that with enough complications we somehow finagle this. Okay, rook goes back to f2. Let's challenge that right away. And we're kind of hoping that if we can keep them on the back foot here, somehow we still have like an attacking chance, basically. Okay, queen shuffles over. Should they take? I do have this recapture, which is kind of okay, but I think I'd rather g4 now that the queen doesn't look at it. So the bishop has to capture, which means then I have rook g8. And once again, I'm looking at g2, which was like my original idea. They are thinking about this. Okay, we slide over, target the bishop. We also want to play really decently quickly here, because another advantage we might have is putting this player in time trouble. Ooh, bishop f4 is check. If I move out of the way, knight c7. Hey, let's go knight e5. Hey, let's not lose a queen today. That's a good idea. That's one of my ideas of all time. Okay, this knight has to go soon. As much as I'm enjoying this attack, I'm going to fall at the hands of this knight if I'm really not careful here. Okay, a6 to follow. What a dubious position. I mean, we're up on time now. They are under 50 seconds, but that might be plenty of time to convert a piece advantage. I mean, a 5-point advantage. Holy cow, I forgot about my other 2 pawns that I also sacrificed. Let's go queen d4, pin the rook. I'm not really looking for anything specific, I'll be totally honest. Just looking for complications. That is pinned. Awesome. That's wonderful. It's so bad. Rook over defends. We're both kind of in time trouble, but again, they might just have plenty of time here to convert this. Wow, that's concrete. Okay, let's move the king out of the way. There's still chances. It's non-zero. Non-zero chance we finagle this. Let's go here and look for c1. My king might just be safe enough, and their king rather might be exposed enough that I can at least win on time trouble. All right, let's go for this. Let me focus up here for a second. No, queen d. Oh, queen d7, but they didn't see it. Queen d7 there wins, but they didn't see it. Oh my goodness, I'm actually... Oh no, and they're gonna win my queen anyways. Oh, they're gonna win my queen. Oh, well played. Oh, free queen! Oh, is this a draw? No, they definitely have a way to force me out, surely. Oh, they still made me! Oh my gosh. I'm actually the worst person ever. Wow, I managed to only lose 2 points when frankly I should have lost 10. I'm not. The worst part is they just had right here, g7, king over, h7 is checkmate. Wow, I'm actually the worst person ever. Okay, let's move on from that. Game number 3. Okay, black pieces. Oh, snap back to reality. Let's try and forget about that as quickly as possible. Just develop. Wow, look at this super normal game that I've begun. Isn't this nice? Isn't this how all of my games should be going? Yes, this is truly wonderful. d5 is devastating. Please don't do that. Please don't play d5. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will not forget what you did for me today. Okay, let's go. Such an ugly position. Because d5 is coming in hot anyways. What to do? Maybe not get myself in these positions in the first place would be a good start. Knight f8, d5. Takes. Everybody and their mama takes on d5. Maybe just play c6. It's such an ugly move, but like, I don't know, knight e4 kind of sucks. Knight e5, I just trade. Ooh, pawn takes means the e file is completely closed, which I think is good for me. Ooh, knight d6 is coming in hot. That's probably not good for me. Let's go knight f4. Maybe this is fine. Oh, but then rook d1 reconsolidates the d6 control. I mean, they're gonna play check. I take. Maybe somehow I have something here. It's gonna take so many moves to set up. It's just really not convincing. Okay, they're threatening f7. Oh no, they're threatening e6 because this is pinned. Okay, that's an interesting idea. And I can't castle out of it either because the rook cuts me off. It's a very interesting idea. Let's go. Let's do something here. We gotta move at some point. I don't know. Let's go rook d8. I really don't know what to do here. This position already kind of stinks. Yeah, it's a nice find. Let's go here and defend. This is kind of losing. I say kind of. I'm being so generous to myself. This is losing for sure. Oh, an e6 to follow. Absolute rapscallion. Nice find. And there's nothing to do here. It's forced. Yeah, that's a very pretty tactic. I can't even say too much about that. That's just a pretty tactic. And they can just take too. Yep, that's a really nice find. I'm basically playing this for no reason. There is no, okay, nope. Resign. Okay, we've had a sketchy start. I'll say that much. We've had a very sketchy start for these first, 3-4 games. Let's play solid chess. We're playing up this time against a 2120 rated opponent. I'm just gonna play a normal London system. I'm not going to do anything weird, just normal play. They've even played d5, which means knight e5 is guaranteed. There's no reason for me to do anything strange here. Just a totally normal London system. Wonderful news. And we'll follow up with that kingside attack. Oh, that's beautiful. h4 to stop g5, and then we're the ones I take with the pawn here that have g4 and g5 to follow. Okay, I like the look of this. I don't really care if they take, because that just opens up lines for my attack to continue. Okay, I can play this, right? Takes. Or should I play knight f3 first? I think that makes more sense, right? Because it supports g5. Bishop e7 is like the only move. And then what do you do after g5? h5, I just take. If you take, then there's got to be something there, right? And then I take, bishop takes, queen h5. And I'd be amazed if there wasn't a forced mate there. Wow, en passant is like the last move I expected here. Okay, if I take, they have to take with a pawn. Because they do. They just have to, right? And then I take on h6. So strange. I think that's right. We'll take here first. Oh, they sack a piece. Okay, I can get behind a free piece. I like free pieces. I just don't think they have... Oh, they do. Wow, immediately, no less. I was gonna say, I don't think they have compensation for that piece, but maybe I'll throw in a little sneaky check here and see if I can't make some dreams come true. Wait, isn't this just, why didn't I just take this? Wow, I am super rusty. Holy cow, I think that was just free the entire time and I just didn't play it. Okay, we'll see what the opponent does about this. Okay, bishop g4 targets the knight that defends the bishop. And if I trade this off, then move the knight, then I lose f2? No, I'm defended. Okay, so I should be able to just play this and then knight to h4. I'm held on here by a piece of string and some hopes, but it should be survivable. Just because I have like knight g6 ideas coming in. Okay, bishop goes back, which kind of kills the entire knight g5 spiel that I was just about to go on. Bishop g6 myself might be fine. Yeah, let's try that, bishop g6. If they move the bishop d3. I mean, I'd love to not have this bishop. Ooh, I think I'm definitely taking that. Right? And then maybe I just move the rook over to f1. That's so passive though, because they have d4 and that looks really annoying. Okay, let's go rook g1 and then maybe queen e2. I mean, I'm up a piece. I don't know why I'm being so hard-headed about this attack. Really what I should be doing is just trading off queens. So basically this is almost a threat, right? I'm almost threatening to trade off queens because then we'd enter an endgame where I'm just up a piece. Okay, they take. Can definitely just take this. I mean, they win a pawn, but I'm not super concerned about one pawn. They can't take because the king takes back and then I win a rook. So they do have to take back my queen, right? We'll take. Pretty high chance they just take. We'll move the king out of the way and then we'll look to force a rook trade because they're probably going to try and... Oh, never mind. They're probably going to try and double. I wish they would. Let's try and force a rook trade here. Oh no! Wait, am I losing now? Oh, that's such a nice find. Well done. What can I even say about that? That's just a great find. And it's gonna force my, oh my goodness, it's force my king to the side of the board. This is devastating. Rook to f2 will follow, and I'm just getting crushed here. What is this? Okay, I take. I just have to play super fast and maybe I survive. No, that's, oh wait, no, I'm fine here. So bad. They could have played that and then just rook here, but they didn't see it. Okay, let's get our king out of there. Let's do this, and then that. Yuki, let's shuffle over. Just have to play super fast here, I think. Check, and if I can threaten draws, that's great as well. Let's not do that. Ah, I'm getting attacked. Who could have seen this coming? Sure, so far so sketch. Oh, and I can't even take that, that's really nice. I can take this though, and I think I can hold them off for 9 seconds, but I'm not super happy about this. Yeah, this is probably a draw. Unless they like speed through this somehow, which would, oh, they do speed through it. No, let me live. Okay, it is a draw. Not a well-earned draw, but whatever. Gains us a point, I guess. Okay, wow, they have the checkers piece set up. That's pretty interesting. Game number whatever this is. Let's get our pieces out. I'm gonna try to play a little bit faster because I really don't like the notion of just losing on time for no reason. Let's try to trade off the knights. I don't mind that at all. Are they gonna sacrifice here? That would be kind of fun. No, they don't. Let's bring out the rook. Or bring out the rook. Ah, yes, the diagonal rooks, my favorite. Let's bring out the queen, long castle, and then we'll go for, what is this? Maybe we won't do all that. That doesn't seem safe anymore. I'll take this way though, because I still have some hope of castling this way. Knight comes out. I really don't know what they're doing, but I'm not going to entertain it too much, I don't think. Can I do this? No, I wanted to get checkmate. It's like the whole point of the channel. Okay, let's go here next. I don't really know what's going on. I'm just trying to play fast. And I think it's working, question mark. Here, free pawn? Maybe I just take a pawn and convert the endgame. And then everybody falls asleep, I lose subscribers. Sounds about right. Oh, I don't even win a pawn there, do I? Okay, let's go back and go for g3 then. I don't know, does this sack work or do I just have knight e7 at the end? So many questions, so few answers. Check. King moves out of the way. That's pretty concrete. Is there anything here? I just don't want to risk anything for no reason. Let's bring everybody out to play. Oh, I'm dropping this. Oh, but then I'm dropping that. Ah, dropping everything I see. Fun. Rook takes. There's this check, but I'm gonna hold on to that for later. And haha, gotcha. Wow. Okay, new title for the video, Scamming 2000s out of well-earned victories and draws. Because I'm down a point of material here, and I mean, there's really nothing good about my position except for this, which is now on the board. And I also think it's unstoppable. Yeah, okay, we have mate. Let's keep it moving. Let's get this momentum going. We're back over 2070. What do I need, like 3 victories? 2 victories? 3 victories. And I'll be over 2100. So I do apologize that my commentary will be much less whimsical now, but I probably should focus if I don't want this episode to be 3 hours long for a rating that, frankly, I should be able to achieve. Okay, that's fun. Knight h4. See, look, my opponents are being whimsical for me. How considerate. Okay, let's go here. f6 loses a pawn for no reason. Interesting. Okay, they don't even take. Let's go bishop back. Let me just play solid here. I don't need to be losing pawns for no reason. Maybe I'm playing too solid though. h4? I don't know. Is there something here, or is that all hallucinations? I mean, my opponent certainly thinks there's something over here, which is amusing. Let's go here. Maybe we'll pseudo pretend like there's a threat against the knight, which there isn't. But if I can inspire them to capture and open up a file for me, that would be immensely helpful. Okay, they decided to just close up the queen side. I think I'm going to more heavily inspire them to just take. I really want them to take to open up the semi-open file. I think that's my best chance here. I'm going to assume they're going to take and try to double my pawns, so I'll pre-move the recapture. They're having a deep stink about it, though. What are they looking at here? Maybe they're just concerned about queen h5. Okay, we'll go ahead and take back. I mean, queen h5 is coming, but it needs at least another move of setup, maybe. I don't know. Ooh, that's fun. Can I ignore you? No, I do have to defend that. So we'll do so with the knight, so we have a tempo on the queen. Queen simply slides back. Respectable. Let's castle. Usually a good idea. And then maybe we have like rook d4, rook h4. I don't know, is that diabolical? Maybe, but that's kind of what we're looking for, isn't it? If they take rook over, do I even care? Probably should care. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. They're gonna play knight c6, rook over h6. What is there here? What do we have here? g4? Is that convincing anybody? Is anybody in the audience convinced by g4? Oh, they're definitely not, because that's mate. Good call. Maybe e4 and we just cut off the queen brute force. Because the pawn has to take, and then, I don't know, like knight g5, queen takes with check. Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, maybe pawn takes, queen takes, and we just simplify into an endgame. Oh, that's so lame, but I don't know. It seems like my best chance here. Right, and they do in fact take, so we are in an endgame now. c4 is a concern, but they don't do anything about it, so I shall take. Rook shuffles over. We can trade. That's okay. What's the concern here? I defend d5, or rather knight d5. I think that's okay as well. I keep saying that's okay. This is all coping. I'm well up on time, though. I will say that. I'm well up on time, and I'm up 1 point of material. This should actually be okay. I shouldn't lose this. a3, let's bother the knight. Let's push, push, push. Be as absolutely pesky as possible. Rook comes in a different way. That's also pesky. Now what to do? Rook c2 maybe? I'm okay with dropping this if it means the pawn advances, but they're going to hold on to that for a second. Okay, maybe knight d2, threatening f4, so they do kind of have to take now. I say that like I've won something over on them. To be frank, I haven't. But let's go here. I really don't want to get forked magically all of a sudden. That would be devastating. Ooh, like right there, rook d4. It would not be nice. Let's go here first. Defends the pawn, defends d4. Maybe we offer a rook trade. I don't know. They're down to 30 seconds. My instinct is telling me just flag them. I think I could, to be honest. So maybe we'll try that. Okay, somehow we just win a free knight and they resign. Okay, cool. With that, we're up to 2083. Let's keep it going. I need 2 more victories, I want to say. Oh, knight f3 I like playing against. As long as there's, I was just going to say, as long as there's no gambit to follow. Let's just go here. They can take my center, that's okay. My center is yours, enjoy. I just want to get my pieces out and say that I played a good game. So let's do this, e6. Knight to e5 is highly amusing. We'll move the bishop back, address that right away. And then I don't know, e6, bishop d6. And I'm curious to see if they try to hold on to the knight on e5 or if they just retreat. I mean, I'm assuming d4 is coming. I feel like that would make the, ooh, queen comes out to target b7. That's really interesting, actually. And I can't play b6 because c6 falls. Maybe I just don't care. I probably should care. Knight d7, queen takes, bishop d6, knight takes, tears slow down. Okay, I guess I do care. Queen b6, we'll go for another queen trade. I hate trading queens with my soul. Okay, now we'll boot the knight to the point that I genuinely would rather lose a pawn and maybe even the exchange in order to avoid it. But okay, we've traded queens. We're now playing a middle game that is trending towards an end game. You'd imagine I get everything developed. b5 is really annoying. I'm sure I have weaknesses here that I should be really concerned about. I'm just going to castle. I can't be bothered to calculate all of that. Just take my pawn. Yes, enjoy, enjoy. The pawn is yours. Let's maybe not have you here. Oh, I'm playing such lazy chess. Okay, let's just move the rook out of the way. Such lazy chess. I need to focus. How do I cause complications here? Knight to e5, get the bishop active. Maybe we complicate the knight that defends e2. That seems kind of promising. And then e2 drops with a fork to take d3 as well. Okay, look at that. I'm still seeing ideas and moves and stuff. That's good. I'm even winning a pawn. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, let's do that. I'm super down. You take, I take. You take, I take back. We can do this. We can do a little bit of riff-raffing or whatever this is. Bishop d6, rook d8. Okay, we'll take back. We're up a pawn, but they have a bishop. They should have an advantage. I'm going to keep this pawn on a dark square so I never get targeted by a light squared bishop. The position is open. That's why I say they have the advantage, because they have the bishop. That is a concern. Weirdly enough, I think I'm okay though, because I have like knight d5, unless they try to push past, but I don't think that pawn is going anywhere, because the knight anchors b6, so the rook can come over and take care of that pawn. Interesting. I did not think of that at all. Okay, but I can still win this pawn back because my king is close enough now. So I'm just going to have an extra pawn in the endgame if they do take. Or we can do this. I'm okay with that. Sure, very playable. I'm up a pawn. I do think, at least at our level, this is convertible to a win. Okay, that's trapped. Come to papa. Come hither. King g7 follows. Aha! They just have to give it up, right? Okay, surely. Now, if I lose this, I will blow myself away. I will be astonished if I lose this. But I have done weirder things in the past, so let me not get ahead of myself. Can I do this? We're even on time. Chekaruski. Slide the knight out. Why am I not winning a pawn? Shouldn't I be winning a pawn somehow? I should be hunting pawns, and somehow I'm not doing that. Hey, let's go. What do I do here? Here? I need to get to f1, right? That should be my end goal, to get h2. Check, and we grab h2. Okay, look, see? I still know how chess works, kind of, sort of, sometimes. We'll go back. Knight g4, should boot the king. Oh, am I getting my knight? Am I getting my knight trapped? You're kidding. You're actually kidding me. No, I should be okay. Okay, I'm surviving. Oh, wait, here and then what, repeat? There's no way I'm drawing this. Okay, we're doing this, because this is unacceptable. We shall not be drawing this. No, thank you. Let's go here, triangulate the king. Did I even manage to triangulate the king? I don't think I did. Oh, that was horrendous. Wow, am I gonna draw this somehow? Oh, that's so dumb. Yeah, that's a draw. Wow, well played. Okay, well, that's a draw, and I was up a piece. Ugh, I need to wake up. I don't know why I'm falling asleep at my monitor right now. Okay, hocus pocus pocus. We're gonna play super fast. We're going to shock the opponent with our whimsy. We're gonna have such brilliant, creative, beautiful ideas that the opponent is just gonna have no choice but to play right into them and then eventually resign. That's the big picture here. It's all forced. All of these ideas are forced. They're all wins. Let's just push, push, push. The opponent will have no choice but to accept us as their new ruler. Let's take... Yes, this is all part of my beautiful plan. A rook g1. You can hear the conviction in my voice as we play these sketchy moves. Knight to g5 reinforces the knight on e4, so if I ever long castle, knight f2. So rook g2 right away defends, which means now I can long castle and at least double up the rooks. Okay, that I do not care about. Long castles. Bring the rook over. We reinforce e5. We have doubled pawns and an isolated pawn, and our entire position is kind of sketch, just if you look at our pawn structure. But we have pieces on the board. We're looking to double rooks. Let's get this attack going. Lots of interesting ideas here. If rook g8, knight g5 threatens f7, so they have to trade, which means this knight is toast. Wait! Checkmate on g6! Yes! We have reinvigorated our entire speedrun today. Ooh, I've only been playing for 30 minutes. Wow, it feels like I've been here for an hour and a half. The TikTok brain is getting to me, and I don't even have TikTok. I mean, I technically have it, but then I saw people reposting my videos, and that made me sad. So I got rid of TikTok. Probably should have gotten rid of TikTok anyways. So shout out those people stealing my content for getting me off TikTok. Okay, knight to e2. Knight e5. We'll just do something similar to last time. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to castle long unless they close up the queen side. So I will just try to subtly prepare for kingside castle. So I have h4, h5 ready to go. Nice! Let's go! The return of the kingside attack. I can feel it flowing through my blood. See what happens when I don't have to trade off the queens? Beautiful things manifest onto the board when my queen is allowed to stay and enjoy the game. Bishop goes back. Long castles for certain. h5, we sack the rook. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bow. Opponent shakes our hand and congratulates us for our 7 brilliant moves in one game. First one being rook takes h5. Bada bing, bada boom. I really should be playing more concretely if I want to get to 2100. But it's okay. I'm having fun, so I'm not going to stop myself. Let's go here, threaten mate in 1. If g6, mate in 1. If rook f8, mate in 1. If bishop takes, mate in 1. See, this is why I don't stop myself from playing creatively, because at 2000 at least, this still works. I'm sure if this was like 23 or 2400, I'd get assassinated for doing stuff like this. But here, I get resignations with a brilliant move. We're not going to pretend like we don't know that rook takes h5 is the brilliant. Let's move on to the next game. I'm 2 points away. I just need to win this game, and then we're okay, thank you. I was gonna say, and then we're 2100. That seems like an intentional gambit. d3. Oh no, I am not gonna be holding on to that. No. That is your pawn, absolutely 110%. I am also going to get out of here. Skedaddle! Boy, if you don't leave me alone. Leave me alone! Why are you bothering me? I didn't do anything to you. Let's go here, queen c7, and just ruin his whole day with a kingside attack. Remember, guys, that's the point of chess, ruining your opponent's day. c5. Looks like fun. Queen c7 also looks like fun. Bishop d6, and you either give up the knight and allow the bishop to come in, or you allow me to just have a really nice battery there. Okay, they want bishop takes e6 because they've pinned my f7 pawn. If I long castle, I just drop f7 for no reason, which is probably not a good idea. So g6, we break the pin on the f7 pawn and save e6 to fight another day. Bishop e7 just hits the queen with tempo. Bishop g5, maybe I trade off, but we get queen h6. So definitely castle. Oh, wait, no, I'm definitely winning this. We've gotten castling on the board. We have a really nice sort of outlook towards the king side of the board, and the queen is still here. Knight g5. Do I just take now? Or do I not care about this at all? Queen c6, aha. Surely the opponent won't notice. Surely the opponent won't just play f3 and ruin my entire surprise. Oh, there's f3 ruining my entire surprise. Interesting stuff. Okay, I should defend f7. I'm getting low on time because I'm yapping for no reason. What to do? Do I just have c4 takes, queen c5, check? No, because this is doubly defended. That's really interesting. Okay, let's defend the pawn. You'd imagine at some point this queen moves, and then I'm allowed to continue my attack. I should probably be preparing for what happens if that doesn't get played, though. Rook over. I mean, color me impressed if they try to brute force this attack. It might work, I don't know. Okay, let's go here and make this bishop retreat to a2 by itself. Check always is fun. I'm a little concerned they're playing super fast, because that might indicate that they're just going to try and flag me. Let's defend c4 again. Yeah, they're playing super fast. Hold on. Let me focus here. I only have a minute. Yeah, how quick they're playing leads me to believe they might be entertaining the idea of a flag, so I'm going to be quiet for the rest of this game. Wow, this guy's just a speed demon. Holy cow. As soon as he started playing fast, I got destroyed. Okay, well played. I can't really say too much about that. I just got completely outplayed when we came down to time trouble. Okay. We're kind of just 2 games away from 2100 again, so let's try this out again. I really felt like I had good chances there, but I just totally misplayed it at the end. Okay, this is a pretty standard setup. It's looking very London-esque, by the opponent, of course, not by me. We've offered this bishop trade. They just decided to move the bishop out of the way, so we shall harass the bishop. Let's reinforce our knight with another knight, and I'm kind of hoping they castle queen b3. Okay, we'll just defend. I'm kind of hoping they just castle kingside. It'll make my life 10 times easier. Okay, we shall also retreat, sure. Let's go c6 g4 is pretty annoying there. I mean, we could just do the same thing to them, right? And then we just take on g3, meet fire with fire sort of thing going on. And of course, I'm not going to allow them to play this after anyways. So I'm going to trade off my bishop here. So they might try to undouble their pawns. No, they don't. Okay, c6, we'll try and make good use of this g3 weakness. Oh, they actually still castle into it. That's really amusing because now there's like h5. I can't castle queenside, but I wouldn't be against trying for this idea anyways. I think kind of regardless of what they play, if they try to defend g3 in any manner, either with the king or pushing or what have you, h5, h4 looks really amusing. Okay, h5 is kind of a no-brainer. I'm actually pretty willing to hold down the fort in the center if it means I get some sort of attack going. They're definitely looking, wow, they're definitely looking for counterplay here. Does it work? Yeah, I guess they're just gonna sack here. That's really smart. Can I do anything about this? Queen g3? Just like play super aggressive in response. Just meet fire with fire here. That might work. This might actually be okay. Because it's kind of a race. They're gonna try and annihilate me down the center of the board, and I'm going to try and win on the king side, of course. Let's go here. I might actually walk into it on purpose. Or maybe I should walk out of it, but then queen takes f7 I don't love. I don't really have a choice though. I kind of have to walk away from it. I think knight f5 is the actual idea though. But this at least gives them another option, and then maybe I can continue my attack. But if knight's f5, I'm kind of, ooh, they sack. I'm actually just gonna ignore that and go for mate. Because if rook here, I just have h2. King here I take, and of course king f1 I just promote. So I'm really trying to not lose sight of the prize here, which is the king, not, you know, winning back material in any way. Okay, that's a check, but I can just take, and then mate is still on the board. So that was definitely a move to buy time, but rook f2 is now definitely forced. Unless, I don't know, they want to play like queen b6. Okay, so we should have this game in the bag. I should have checked my time before I said that, but now I did. We should be winning this. Just take on d3. And we're just up so much material that I don't see us losing this. Let's take threatening promotion, rook to h1, and just all heck breaks loose on the position. Oh, I'm kind of losing my voice as well. I've only been talking for 40 minutes. This will only be, okay, let me be quiet here and actually win this game first. Takes, I was gonna say this will only be like, what, a 35-minute episode or so? Queen takes e6, there's no way they survive this, surely. Okay, this is forced mate. Let me just find it. Yeah, check, and then queen f2 is mate. Okay, nice. Back on track. Let's jump into the next one. Hopefully our last game, we're only 3 points away from 2100. We had some fun games where I was really just not taking it as seriously as I definitely should have, because these are not easy opponents, right? They do demand a certain level of respect in terms of when it comes down to like actually playing over the board. Can't just waffle out victories. But okay, now I'm taking it a little more seriously, so I'm feeling pretty good. G4. G5? No, knight e5. Okay, that's really interesting. I'll keep backing up. You got me. You got me. I'll back up. I'll back up. Oh, please take. Oh, yes! We're definitely doing this. 110% we're doing that. Oh, but can I defend this? Or are they going to make me do king g7? Don't make me do that. Gosh, what are you trying to do? Destroy me over the board or something? Okay, king g7 is kind of forced. They don't have any other pieces to reinforce on h6, but kind of an ugly move. I might just take this right away. Yeah, rook takes back, makes a lot of sense. There's no universe where like this works, right? No, just bishop d3 is fine. Okay, let's just bring everybody over here. Let's just do this. I'm imagining king to f8 is where wow, that's super slow. I mean, I obviously it defends d4, but holy cow, wow, this is really slow. No. We have to punish this. f5, king f8, surely. This just seems really egregiously slow. I mean, I don't know if they survive this. Color me impressed. That's amazing. Right, because then I have this, and then push, and then queen comes in. The rook is having a great time on the open file. No way. No. How do you defend h3? h3. Impossible. Surely. No, this is a victory. We just, oh, yeah, that's rook h2. No, I just take on f3. Oh, no, I'm overthinking. Okay, no, we have this. I've said no how many times? Take a shot every time I say no. No. Okay, take. Why is this not just completely winning? It is, right? I just take and then I win the bishop. Is that even what I want? Yeah, I think I just take. Right, I mean, b7 is falling, but I don't really care at all. Okay, rook g1 is a little bit annoying, but I think it's fine. Survivable, certainly. Let's just go queen g3. Yeah, because if the queen moves away, queen h3 is mate. And if they take, then I just take back. I don't even lose the g3 pawn because the bishop defends. Oh, that's interesting. No, there has to be a... Oh, we get the resignation. Okay, sweet. I was going to say there has to be a way to force trades there. But anyways, with that, we do actually cross 2100. 44-minute episode. I'm going to say it's 32 minutes for you guys. No, 28. I don't know. Anyways, with that, we do cross 2100. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. This is only 50 points away from my all-time high blitz ratings. So if you guys would like to see me, struggle a little bit more and maybe try to work my way up to 2200, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.